No, that nigga worked hard to get shot on. Man, they shot his foot off last year, give him that pirate nub. Man, that nigga supposed to still, nigga got his foot shot off, ain't supposed to be bouncing around on his birthday. Man, get somewhere and sit down and rest that foot and work your hips, nigga. Nigga supposed to be fucking. And then I'm thinking, at the Holiday Inn.
Charleston White, the man of the hour, every damn day, himself, has recorded a response to the passing of Foolio. Now, whether this response will be sincere or not will be up to Mr. Charleston, because I haven't seen a single second of it. But I can just tell by his face that he probably isn't going to be sincere at all. So, I mean, let's just check it out.
Back ass boy, you say they done got that Foolio boy. I told him they would go get him. Yeah, nah, well, I didn't tell him they would go get him. I just knew they would go get him. Because the boy works hard to get got. No, that nigga worked hard to get shot on. Man, they shot his foot off last year, give him that pirate nub. Man, that nigga supposed to still, nigga got his foot shot off, ain't supposed to be bouncing around on his birthday. Man, get somewhere and sit down and rest that foot and work your hips, nigga. Nigga supposed to be fucking. And then I'm thinking, at the Holiday Inn, what the fuck? Man, nigga ain't no protection on a nigga at the Holiday Inn. They ain't even got valet parking. No, man, shit, no, man, that's why I go, man, the Holiday Inn. Man, I guess when you got an entourage of niggas rolling around, you can't go get one of them high dollar rooms. Nigga, you got to go, yeah. Yeah. And everybody saying, well, man, what you think about this? Well, all I'm gonna say is, man, that nigga works hard to die. Shit, he earned this here. Shit, nigga, and goddamn it, should nobody be sad? Way that nigga lived and talked gangster, should nobody be sad what is happening to Foolio?
Now, I will say that Charleston has a point. Charleston has a point. When people live a certain way, when they fall to their demise, you know, because of living that certain type of way. I mean, it was, I mean, the inevitable happened. The inevitable happened. Just like when the sun explodes in 3 billion or trillion years, whatever the hell, million, whatever. When it happens, we're not going to be surprised. Probably like 500 years away from when it happens, we're going to be prepared. We either going to be counting down to our death, or we going to be, you know, taking off ship by ship to these different planets, because we've mastered how to, you know, adequately adapt to different ecosystems in different planets. Light years, millions, if not trillions away from the planet Earth. Now, moving on, Charleston White. You know, y'all know he's gonna be ignorant as hell regardless. Y'all know he's gonna talk he gonna talk his shit. But when you glorify songs about people dying, and when you make songs at people's graves, you know, saying that you don't care about them dying, it makes it hard for other people to care about you dying, because it sees the type of sentiment that you have. And when anybody dies, it's kind of sad, you know. But if you're a sack of shit, to people, and you're not really known for, you know, I'll let the rest of the video play.
One thing we know about it, he didn't go to heaven.
That same cut, what's name?
Yeah, now one thing about it, he ain't in heaven. Nah, wait, that boy, listen, he had all the time in the world to apologize to them people. He was going to the graveyard, rapping at the graveyard. Man, that nigga making people mama cry. So shit, it's some people relieved, wiping their forehead saying, "Ooh, Lord, thank you." And then there's some people crying, said, "Oh, we gonna miss one leg, one foot." Oh, that's what the Indians would call him. The Indians give you a name, Blackfoot, Lightfoot. The Indians come up with, pale skin. Yeah. So you know we go, yeah. I don't know, yeah. Yeah, no, nigga,
had something on my foot, I had to wipe it off.
And then they know he can't run. Did they know nigga can't sprint with that motherfucking platter foot? Yeah, nigga got that platter foot. Nigga can't just take off running and pivot and yeah, so they got him. And it ain't funny, but nigga, it ain't no dishonor in death at all. And I'm just saying, if just so happen I die, I give everybody to make fun of me. I give everybody permission right now to make fun of me. Guess what? I ain't gonna hear it. I'm only gonna be fucked up if I hear it.
I mean, he has a point, and nobody's gonna. And when Charleston White dies, I ain't gonna lie. People are gonna have the same reaction because he shit talked so many dead people as well. Yeah. I'll ask you. What the fuck? I'll ask you all. Do you agree with what Charleston is saying, or do you disagree? People are comparing the death of Foolio somewhat similar to King Von. I'll just say this, right? Anybody that glorifies or that, takes the death of somebody else to a different extreme in terms of disrespect, you ultimately have what's coming to you, bro. And when it happens, rest in peace, but are you really? Are you really? He died on his birthday, and it's just so sad when you hear about it because, regardless of what Charleston White says, we as a black community, bro, we see this happen on a local scale exponentially way more than what we do with our celebrity rappers. And what's so sad about it is we live a certain type of way. We do things to put ourselves in the spotlight, quote unquote, whether it be due to having poor guidance in male role models, not having a father structure when growing up, not having the greatest, parent dynamic, or not growing up with your parents at all. There's a lot of things that could, catapult something like as tragic as, the death of Foolio. And while I'm not trying to absolve him of any accountability for his actions, because I will go back to this shit every time. He did drop this. He did drop this. He did drop this. He did do this. Yes. But at the same time, why? Why did he think this was okay? Why did he think this was like something that, was cool enough to do so that he would never have to answer or repay for what he did? And it's just crazy because, yeah, you can rap about killing people, but if you actually kill people and then you're rapping about it, making music videos about it, somebody's going to actually come and get you one day. Somebody's going to come and get you one day. You know what they say? The people that get away with it is the people that don't talk about it. And nobody's going to have any remorse for you either. Whether if it's on Christmas, your birthday, when you're with your kids. Some people will have leniency if you're around your kids or any of your loved females, family members, or spouses. But at the same time, it's just like some people just don't care when the disrespect has just reached a certain threshold, and when you exceeded that threshold, some people are just gonna say, okay, to hell with it, to hell with my morals, and to hell with yours. You think you're gonna have a day to where you can, have a break from looking over your shoulder and watching out for your life? Hell no. And that's how certain people feel, and people will stand on that 10 toes firmly because of the way you stood on your decision to disrespect their loved ones 10 toes firmly. So what you get what you put out is what you receive. Rest in peace to Foolio. You know, the inevitable happened. I'll keep saying it. I feel like like the inevitable happened, bro. Like that's just that.